Sharon Bicknell and Paul Tapier.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Sharon Bicknell.
And I'm Paul Tapier. Welcome to Cash Explosion Double Play.
We're having a great time here tonight. Haven't even started yet. You know, actually, we're going to begin tonight by reminding everybody that in 2 weeks, we're going to announce the winners of our monthly $1 million giveaway for March.
That's right. So if you get a Super Lotto ticket with 3 of 6 winning numbers in March, you are automatically entered into that drawing.
You betcha. So hold on to those tickets because in 2 weeks, you could win any of 12 prizes ranging from $10,000 to $300,000.
And tonight, we have 8 new contestants who are eager to win some big money. So let's get started by meeting our first 4. Johnny, would you do the honors and introduce them?
Sure thing, Paul. Player number 1 has been a letter carrier for 35 years, and Larry Finn says that our grand prize would help him to retire. This Bellfountain resident likes to frequent the flea markets and spend time with his grandson. Our second player came equipped with a homemade good luck charm with hopes that it will help Sam Casey win big tonight. Sam is a Buffalo resident who enjoys bowling and playing billiards. Player number 3 is a school bus driver who comes to us from Hamilton. And Brenda Maloney's winning entry ticket was a gift from a friend. In Brenda's free time, she enjoys singing and playing piano. Our final player won Cash Explosion on her first entry ticket, and Ann Carell was very excited when she heard the news. This Johnstown resident is a cost assistant who likes reading and traveling.
Okay, let's get started in our first semifinal game. Each player must stop the game board and select a letter for a dollar amount. The one with the most money after 3 turns will be our first finalist, and of course, hidden somewhere on the board are 2 double cards and a bonus square. Okay, let's get going and find our first finalist, and player 1 is Larry Fent from Bellefontaine. I got it right tonight. It's not Bellefontaine, it's Bellefontaine. I don't want to hear about it. The E column and select, Larry.
The A, please.
The A, and for Larry, $3,200. Good start. Here's Sam Casey now from Buffalo, Ohio, that is. And Sam, the B column, select.
The L, please.
The L, and for Sam, what's there? $1,400. Here's Brenda Maloney now from Sharon's hometown of Hamilton, and the B column.
P, please.
The P for Brenda, let's see, $2,500. And here's Ann Carell now from Johnstown. And the E column.
The Y, please.
The Y for Ann behind it. There's a double card to start things off, Ann. Now, here's what I do. I'm going to reset the board for you. You're going around again. Whatever cash amount we reveal next will double.
The P, please.
The P in the E column will double this cash amount. $2,700. We'll double to make it $5,400. That'll end the first turn. That'll give Ann the lead with $5,400 and Larry with $3,200. Brenda with $2,500 and back to Sam Casey from Buffalo with $1,400. So, Sam, you have a good luck charm you brought along tonight?
Yes, sir.
It's Good Luck Paw Paw, right,
Yeah,
from your granddaughters?
My granddaughters.
And you have some hellos to send out there.
Yes, I'd like to say thanks to Lori at Buffalo Duke and Duchess, where I purchased my winning ticket. And I'd like to say hi everybody to Marlene's office and my friends and family in the audience.
All right, Sam, let's go around again. Still a double card up there and the bonus square. And for you this time, the L column. Select.
Me the A, please.
The A. And for Sam, $3,100. Here's Brenda Maloney now from Hamilton. And Brenda, before you hit that red button now, you're standing in for somebody, so you should introduce them.
My husband Vernon in the audience and my grandson Brian. I'd like to also say hello to my daughter Christy and Robert, who gave Vernon the ticket, my son Jim and his wife Angie, my daughter Mindy and her husband Adam, my mother-in-law, and a special belated happy 58th anniversary to my parents.
58, how about that, Brenda? Good luck to you here in your second turn. You go around again and stop at the L column. Select.
L, please.
The L. And for Brenda, $3,100. Here's Ann Carell now of Johnstown. I understand you enjoy making crafts. What do you like to do, Ann?
I most enjoy ceramics.
Ceramics at home? You have something you can fire up there to make them at home?
Yes.
All right, and some hellos to send out?
Yes, I'd like to say hello to my husband Ed and my mom and dad who are here with me in the audience, and to say hi to my husband's mom and dad and their family and all my family and friends who are at home that are watching.
All right, Ann, let's go around again for your second turn. And the L column, 2 letters there.
The Y, please.
The Y. And for Ann, there's that bonus square, Ann. Here's Johnny Douglas to tell you what you won.
Well, say hello to your 96 Pontiac Transport SE. This 7-passenger multi-use vehicle comes equipped with cruise control, tilt steering wheel, power windows, air conditioning, and AM/FM stereo cassette. It's a retail value of more than $24,000.
Well, congratulations, Ann, but I want to know who in the audience was going, woo-hoo-hoo.
My husband.
That's your husband, and your husband's name is?
Ed.
Ed. Ed likes that a whole lot. Well, you will too. It's a 96 Pontiac Transport SE worth over $24,000. Now, we don't add that to the cash value of the car to your totals, but there's some money lurking behind that bonus square. Let's take a look and see. $1,800. So a great play for Ann. And we come back to our player number one, and that's Larry Fent from Bell Fountain, mind you. All right, and you got your entry ticket as a gift, is that right? From whom?
From my daughter, Debbie, out in the audience.
And there she is right there. That's a nice gift. And you had a birthday wish to send in?
And I'd like to wish her happy birthday on the 7th of April.
Uh-huh.
And I'd like to say hello to all my family and friends back in Bell Fountain, all of them in the audience, everybody at Crable's Hamburger Shop, Ren's Florist, the Bell Fountain Post Office, the patrons on my mail route, the girls at Gas America, and my grandson, Austin.
Well, everybody had such good lists today. Just breeze right through them. All right, Larry, here we go. Second turn for you. And there's the D column. Select.
The L, please.
The L for Larry is $2,000. That'll end the second turn. It's a close one. Ann has a lead with $7,200. Then it's Brenda with $5,600. Larry with $5,200. Back to Sam with $4,500. Sam, you'll start the last turn for our players. Still a double card up there. The U column and select.
I'll take the Y, please.
The Y. And for Sam, $2,600. Not a Brenda who's trying to catch Ann. And the U column for you, Brenda.
L, please.
And behind that L for Brenda, $3,200. Well, Ann, Brenda took the lead away from you there. Got to grab it back. And the P is left in the L column, so let's take a look together and see $2,400. So it comes down to Larry, and Larry's last turn puts him at the U column. Select.
The A, please.
And the A for Larry, $1,600. That's the bell, that's the game. And our winner with $9,600 is Ann Carell from Johnstown. Everybody did very well in this first game. Larry, you have $6,800. Our thanks for being here. Down the line to Sam with $7,100. And Brenda, you go home with $8,800. And what a game for you. A brand new Pontiac Transport SE and $9,600. But let's double the money and make it $19,200. And let's find out where that other double card was hiding. Over here by the DP. And we'll be right back after the pick 3 and pick 4 drawings, so stay with us.
Look for it next to fast-acting 5-minute Polident.
Good evening, everyone. Now we pick winning lottery numbers. First, 10 balls drop into each machine. They mix, and now here are tonight's winning pick 3 numbers. Number 3, number 1, and finally another number 1. So tonight's winning pick 3 numbers, 311. If you've matched 311 straight or boxed, congratulations, you're a winner. Now in the pick 4 game. Number 7, 4, another number 7, and finally number 5. So tonight's winning pick 4 numbers, 7475. Stay tuned. I'll be back to draw winning numbers for tonight's $16 million Super Lotto jackpot and also the kicker numbers. Now back to more Cash Explosion Double Play.
Tonight's lottery retailers of the week are from Middletown. Congratulations to Kelly and Glenna Claire, owners of Kelly's Market on Yankee Road. Now, back to more Cash Explosion Fun and Games with Paul and Sharon.
Thanks, Johnny. And speaking of those lottery retailers, they have all your favorite instant tickets, including Cash Explosion, and the one Sharon's going to tell you about right now.
Look at this. It's called 3 of a Kind. You can win up to $1,500 instantly, and there's over $7 million in prizes.
That's great. So get to your lottery retailer and look for 3 of a Kind and pick one up, scratch it off, and maybe you'll
so
win
many new games coming
There
out,
are,
aren't there?
and they're so much fun, so go out there and do that.
Absolutely. Well, right now it is time to give our next 4 contestants the chance to double their way to our grand prize. So, Johnny Douglas, would you introduce them, please?
Certainly, Sharon. Being on Cash Explosion is Sandy Greco's second strike of Ohio Lottery Luck, since she once won big on an instant ticket. Player number 1 is a manager from Canton who enjoys playing bingo and euchre. Our second player was working when Danny Pryor's name was drawn on his second entry ticket, and he says he was left speechless. This residential care supervisor is a sports enthusiast from Cambridge. Play number 3 brought along a picture of her grandchildren in hopes it will bring Darlene Fisher the luck to make it to our grand prize. Darlene's the checkout supervisor from White Cottage who enjoys pole painting. Our final player comes to us from Grafton. Give a warm cash exposure welcome to Laura Hanson. This homemaker is an avid Cleveland sports fan, and she also has quite an owl collection.
Thanks, John. We've reset the board, and once again, we have 2 double cards and a bonus square. So let's get going and find tonight's second finalist. And player 1 is Sandy Grecu. Is that right? Grecu from Canton. And Sandy, your first trip around the board will put you at the O column. Select.
The L, please.
And the L for Sandy. There's the bonus square to start things off. Here's Johnny Douglas to tell you what you won.
Well, it's a 96 Pontiac Transport SE, and this 7-passenger multi-use vehicle comes equipped with cruise control, tilt steering wheel, power windows, air conditioning, and an AM/FM stereo cassette. It's a retail value of more than $24,000.
Thanks, John. What a way to start, Sandy. Congratulations.
Thank
It's
you.
yours, a brand new Pontiac Transport SE worth over $24,000. All right, now, Sandy, we don't add the cash value of that car to your totals. I suppose you'd like to see the money that's behind that bonus square, wouldn't you? Let's take a look. $2,400, a great start for Sandy. And we come to our player number 2, Danny Pryor of Cambridge. And Danny, the E column for you. Select a letter.
A Y.
The Y. And for Danny, $2,300. Here's Darlene Fisher now from White Cottage. And let's see, Darlene, hit that red button when you're ready. Sure. And the L column, select.
The A.
And the A for Darlene. There's a double card, Darlene. That's a good way to start. Here's what I'll do. I'll reset the board for you. You're going around again. Whatever cash amount we reveal next will double. The L column.
The L.
The L will double this cash amount. $3,200 will double to make it $6,400. And here's Laura Hanson from Grafton, our player 4. And let's see, for Laura, it's the L column and 2 letters left.
Like the Y, please.
The Y. And for Laura, $2,600. That'll end the first turn. Darlene has the lead with $6,400 after that double. Then it's Laura with $2,600, Sandy with $2,400, and that brand new Pontiac Transport SE. And back to Danny with $2,300. Danny, I understand you know a few people who've been on our show. Is that right?
Yes, quite a few.
Quite a few.
Yeah.
Friends and they win a lot of money?
Friends and acquaintances. One won the $50,000.
So the challenge is to you, Danny, to win as much as they did, right? And a few hellos to send out there?
Yeah, I'd like to say hello to my Aunt Garnet Blake, my Aunt Leela Carter, my Uncle Bill Pryor, my friend Jeremy Miller, and all the staff and clients at the Cambridge Developmental Center.
All right, Danny, let's do it again. Second turn. There's still one double up there. And the O column, select.
P.
The P. And for Danny, let's see. There's that other double card. All right, Danny, here's what I'll do. I'll reset the board. You're going around again. Whatever cash amount we reveal next will double. The L column, well, the P is left, so let's take a look and double this amount. $2,100 will make it $4,200. And here's Darlene Fisher from White Cottage. Now, Darlene, before you hit that red button, I know you're anxious. You had a great first turn after that double, but you're playing for someone, and we should introduce them.
My dad, Theo Joslin.
Your daughter's doing okay there, Dad, I'll tell you. And some other hellos to send out, Darlene.
I'd like to say hi to our kids, my 3 grandsons, my family, the Fishers from East Fultonham, our friend Mabel, all my coworkers at South Zanesville Kmart, our friends at Victory Assembly Church, and my husband, Paul.
Well done, Darlene. Now take a deep breath. Here we go again. Second turn for you. And the E column, select.
The L.
The L. And behind that L, $2,200. Now here's Laura Hanson of Grafton. Laura, tell us a little bit about this owl collection of yours.
Yes, I collect owls. I have figurines, crystal owls, clocks, T-shirts, stuffed owls, everything.
Sounds like you've got them all.
Yeah.
Now,
yeah.
you have some hellos to
Yes,
send
I
out.
do. I'd like to say hello to all my family, relatives, friends, and neighbors, to my bowling team and the rest of the Lake Erie Ladies League, to all my husband's co-workers, and to everyone else who is watching.
All right, Laura, second turn for you. Let's go around and see where you stop the U column.
The L, please.
The L for Laura is $2,800. Here's Sandy Grecu now from Canton. So how much did you win on an instant ticket? Tell us about this.
In October, on 21st Millions, I won $7,500.
Not bad, a 21st anniversary ticket. And you had some hellos to send out too, Sandy.
I wanted to wish my mom a happy birthday and say hi to all my family and friends in Youngstown and Canton, to my family and friends in the audience, and a special hi to the girls at Canton Center Mall customer service where I bought my ticket.
You know, they're all going to want to ride in that new Pontiac. All right, Sandy, let's go around for your second turn. And the D column, select.
The P, please.
The P for Sandy, let's see, $2,700. That'll end the second turn. Darlene with the lead with $8,600, and Danny with $6,500. Laura with $5,400. Back to you, Sandy, with $5,100. Sandy, you'll start the last turn. And the U column, select.
The Y, please.
The Y, and behind it, $1,400. Now to Danny we go. And let's see the D column, select.
The L.
The L, and for Danny, $2,000. Now we come to Darlene. Darlene, got to hang on to that lead here. And the U column, select.
The P.
The P, and for Darlene, $2,900. So we come to Laura, and Laura, your last turn puts you at the D column.
The A, please.
The A, and for Laura, excuse me, $3,000. That's the bell, that's the game, and the winner with $11,500 is Darlene Fisher from White Cottage. Now let's see how everybody did here. Well, Sandy, you have $6,500 in that Pontiac Transport SE worth over $24,000. And let's see, Laura, you did well with $8,400, and Danny, you have $8,500. Well, Darlene, you did pretty well for Dad. $11,500, but let's double it and make it $23,000. So I think Leo's pretty happy. And we'll be back to see if our returning champion, Gene Condoli of Lakewood, can become our 35th $200,000 grand prize winner in Cash Explosion Championship Match 3 game right after these messages. So stay tuned.
Only on News Channel 5.
Welcome back. Now it's time to play Cash Explosion Championship Match 3 game where we'll unlock our Ohio Lottery vault and our players will search for the name of tonight's grand prize winner. And now Sharon will open our vault. Well, that's different. Each of tonight's finalists has their name hidden 3 places behind our 9 squares. And one at a time, each finalist will select one of our 9 squares. The name that appears 3 times first is the name of tonight's winner. Our returning champion, Gene Pandoli of Lakewood, has already won $100,000 and is back tonight to try for $200,000. Gene, you go, girl, right?
You go, girl.
Right, let's meet your challengers. There's Darlene Fisher of White Cottage, who has $23,000, and your other challenger, of course, is Ann Farrell of Johnstown, has that Pontiac Transport SE, and $19,200. All right, let's get started. Match 3 names. Ann, go ahead, select a number in our vault.
The 3, please.
The 3, and who is behind the 3? It is Darlene. So Darlene is on the board first, and the second play comes to you, Darlene. If you would select, please.
7.
7, and behind the 7, it is Gene, our returning champ. All right, Gene, you know how to do this. Select the number.
Number 9, please.
Number 9, and behind the 9, it is Ann. So everybody is on the board once, and we start round 2 with Darlene. Darlene, select again.
4.
And behind the 4, it is Ann. So Ann is on the board twice. We come back to Gene. Gene, your selection, please.
Number 1, please.
Number 1. And who's behind the 1? It is Ann. She wins the $50,000 and becomes our new champion, and she has that Pontiac, too. What a day for you. And here comes your family, your husband, and we're going to show everybody at home where those other names were hiding. You stay tuned for the Super Lotto and Kicker drawings. They're coming up next.
Now the winning Super Lotto and Kicker numbers. First, 47 Super Lotto balls, and the Kicker game balls are released. And now here are tonight's winning Kicker numbers. 0, number 2, another 0, 0, number 4, and finally number 4. You win in the Kicker game by matching the first 2, 3, 4, 5, or all 6 of the numbers drawn in exact order. And now here are tonight's winning Super Lotto numbers. 37, 46, 34, 21, number 4, and number 11. Again, tonight's Super Lotto winners, 37, 46, 34, 21, number 4, and number 11. Tonight's jackpot, $16 million. Now back to the conclusion of a cash explosion double play.
Welcome back. Joining us now is Executive Director of the Ohio Lottery, Bill Howe. Bill?
Paul, thank you. Gene, on behalf of Governor George Voinovich and all the employees and agents of the Ohio Lottery, congratulations on winning $100,000.
Thank you.
That was a great run.
Thank you.
Now,
great.
you have some plans for this, don't you? We've been talking about it.
I'm going to buy a home. It's going to be mine.
Where are you going to buy it? Where do you think?
Lakewood, Ohio.
That's
Gotta stay
home.
in Lakewood. It's my home.
That's home.
You'll have to spend some of that money on Kleenex, too.
Yeah.
Hang in there.
Yeah.
All right, now here's Johnny Douglas to tell us who'll be here next week. Johnny?
All righty, Paul, these are the players for our Easter show on April 6th, and they are Mary Gilroy of Rossburg, Laurel Fresh of Vermilion, Bob Brandenburg of Huber Heights, Barbara Wilson of Cincinnati, Teresa Richard of Canton, Irene Marizwa of Dearborn Heights, Michigan, Teresa G. Smith of Cincinnati, and Janine Attenweller of Dayton.
And we want to make a whole bunch of people cry with joy, so get yourself a current cash explosion ticket, scratch it off, make sure you see that word entry on there 3 times, then send it in. We'll spin it around in our drum, and of course, if we do pick your name, you are a contestant right here on our show.
All right, now let's see who'll be joining us for our show on April 13th and go into the drum for player number 1. Who will be? It's Robert Johnson from Medway, Ohio. Player 2 is Collie Smith from Columbus. Player 3 is Johanna Nordyke from Bethel. Player 4 is Jerry Doronis from Cincinnati. Player 5 is Carla Kretschke from Rushville, Ohio. Player 6 is Robert Harmon from Utica. Player 7 is James Thomas from Vandalia. And player 8 is Pearl Staffy from Akron. And it's time to see where this week's winners of our State Park Getaway Giveaway will be going before we even draw the name. So let's take a look at where they'll be heading.
Have the time of your life at Salt Fork State Park. Draped in the splendor of forested hills, meadows blanketed with radiant wildflowers and tranquil waters, this retreat offers outstanding recreational activities, as well as all the comforts of home in your own private cabin. As Ohio's largest state park, Salt Fork boasts a wealth of scenic beauty, family fun, and abundant native wildlife. Salt Fork State Park, everything you could wish for and a whole lot more.
And now let's draw our 3 winners who will be enjoying a State Park Getaway Giveaway at Salt Fork Cabins for the weekend of May 31st, 1996. Winner 1 is Greg Danku from Ravenna. Winner 2 is Jay Conley from Marion. And winner 3 is LaCartha Wyrick from Toledo.
And take advantage of a special discount at any of Ohio State Parks. Just call 1-800-OUT-OF-PARK and ask for the Cash Explosion Special.
Have a great weekend. I'm Paul Tapia.
I'm Sharon Bick. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye, everybody.
This is your announcer, Johnny Douglas, reminding you that 3 of a kind and Cash Explosion instant game tickets are available at retailers throughout Ohio.